Welcome to Nights at the Round Table.
Where's the round table?
Right over there. Now, in today's episode, we always started off with a question. Today's question is, what is the sexiest name and the least sexiest name?
Before we start off with the question, though, we should probably tell them that this is a new podcast.
This is new, yes.
And
Yeah, we always start off with a new question. Why? How do we know that? We've never done one before.
Tell us why, though, because we've never seen you guys.
So, welcome to Nights at the Round Table. It is a new podcast that we've all started because we thought it'd be cool to talk into microphones for a long period of time. Before we start, though, don't forget, because I know that you guys might be new to the podcast, but you're not new to the channel, don't forget to get the Ryza clothing from ryzaclothing.com to support the podcast. Anything that you buy can and will be used
Against you in the court of law.
Yes, sir.
Dun, dun.
So check that out, guys. Guess it's time to actually get into the podcast. So
Lego.
now we're going to start with a question.
Do it.
Also, don't forget, before we start as well, to go follow us on all of our social medias. And don't forget to
Yes.
subscribe, leave a like, and comment if you like the podcast. If you don't, then we're going to cry.
Yep.
We will.
We will cry. We're all very,
100% cry
very,
ourselves
We will
to
very.
fall aggressively in the night.
Yes. Yeah. And that's kind of
What
sad.
was? I heard night.
In the night. That's specific now.
Let's get to that question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, to the question. Follow all of our socials. You'll see them right here, or if you guys don't know where they are, the Ryza House on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter,
And links in
YouTube.
the bios
Link
as well.
is in the bio.
Mhm.
Now, first question is, what is the sexiest name for a person, and what is the least sexiest name for a person?
First off, should we start off with a male or a female?
Let's start
Yeah,
with
I was
male.
thinking-
Okay.
So male.
Or other?
So
Hey,
we'll go with sexiest. We'll go with sexiest name.
Whichever you prefer.
Dean.
Dean.
kill yourself.
You don't think Dean is
Is
like
that
a
a sexy name?
No.
a Dean? What the?
Dean
what?
is a
Dean.
sexy.
Are you saying Dean is one of the sexiest male
Both
names?
my dad and my
I can
brother-
tell you this: if there's a guy named Dean that was like talking to my girlfriend or something,
I would
I'd be
hate him.
insecure.
You'd be insecure?
Okay,
That's
no,
one of the guys that
Dean?
you go, you meet him in public and you're like, oh hey dude, nice to meet you. And then like in public you're like, dude, Dean's so like sick. And then when you get in the car, you tell your girlfriend, you go, so like who was Dean? What was
What?
that?
Okay,
Why-
no, but
I
like,
disagree.
My dad and my brother both have the middle name Dean, so like I'm gonna have to pass on that. That's just
Who
not-
named them both?
If Lauren goes, hey, I hung out with Dean for 12 hours last night, I'd be like, you know what? I don't care. I have no problem with that, and I'm not even worried. Because his name was Dean.
funniest thing. That's the funniest.
I wouldn't care.
I just want to
Dean?
stop.
If my girlfriend said I had sex with Dean, I wouldn't care. I'd say, oh, okay. At least his name's only 4 letters. By the way, H. You guys will find out what that means. You guys will find out what that means in like 5 to 6 episodes from now.
Okay.
So
serious.
Dean is not a sexy name. What
Sexy.
are you talking?
We're starting with males, though?
Yeah, male names that are the sexiest male names.
I'm gonna say the least sexiest is probably Gerald. I do not know anyone.
That's
That's
Hanks exist, right? Hank.
okay.
Can you imagine having sex with someone and you go, "Oh my God, Hank"?
I think Arthur is pretty terrible.
Arthur?
Like, I'm sorry, we're not in the medieval time anymore.
Arthur could be cool though. Like actually.
maybe?
No.
Okay, Bob.
No, yeah,
Bob is not Bob. Who looks at a child and says
Bob is actually one of the most sexiest names.
Bob?
That to answer. No.
Ew.
Because it starts as Robert.
What's
and
the
then moves to
name?
Bob.
What's the name?
No.
Oh,
why
Craig.
is the short term for Robert Bob?
It's up. Well,
It should be Rob.
I want to know why the short term for Richard is Dick. So like that's like a.
That makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah. Who did?
Where did
who-
that start?
People in the what is this? The like 50s until like the 70s, 80s. If your name was Richard, it was like you had friends if they called you Dick. And that's ironic now because if you call someone
So
Dick,
was it an
they don't
actual
have
nickname,
friends.
or were they actually just being like, "Oh no, Richard's a dick"?
Oh no, they were like, "Oh hey
So
Dick, how's it going, Dick?"
Yeah, no, that's
Hi,
the thing.
Dick.
No, my friend's dad, his name is Richard, and people call him Triple Dick. I don't know why,
What?
but
How-
they just put
Triple
triple
Dick?
in front of it, and his name's Triple Dick.
What happened to the double? And the
What?
single?
what
did he do?
Single Dick.
What did he?
Insane.
How did they decide?
Okay, well we're getting off topic. So
Yeah. So
wait,
sexiest
so-
name.
For Preston's, it's the most sexy is Dean.
Well, I think we should all agree on one.
I
Can we
think-
all just go to?
Wait, no, we haven't even all said ours.
What is your guys's?
What's your
Because I take back
sexiest?
Dean. I take back Dean.
Mine
don't
is
even-
not Dean.
It's mine isn't
Mine's
either.
not Dean.
Yeah, mine's not either.
Dean might be the worst, actually.
Mine
This
was
is
until
only
the group of
male?
friends disagreed with me, and it influenced my decision.
I don't know.
Like peer
Peer
pressure.
pressure.
I wanted to fit in.
you know, I might be biased, but Aaron.
Two A's.
Aaron
If
with
you
two
can't
A's.
spell your name on iMessage without it offering an autocorrect option, it's not sexy.
It doesn't do that.
Because my name doesn't do that. Wait,
Oh.
what's the name? What's the name I was thinking
Like
of?
a hot name?
Yes, but you guys know what I'm talking about? It was I want to say it was in a
I would say like
Twilight
Tyler.
movie.
I would say
Edward,
Tyler.
Jacob,
No.
Colin.
Maybe
Colin's
Joe.
the last
Emmett?
name.
Emmett.
Colin is the last
Maybe like
name.
Joseph
Emmett?
or something. I don't know.
Joseph.
That could be.
Emmett?
Joseph's like a Bible name.
Wait.
Emmett.
Yeah, but
So
like,
there's-
Imagine
What about
being like-
Bible? What about the name Bible with
What
two
about
B's?
Jesus?
Okay, no,
Donnie?
the sexiest name to me is William.
That's
I think you're
L.A.
way
William. Maybe in the 1750s.
William Shatner.
Maybe in the
William?
1760s, William
Will,
was
so
hot.
like you could call him like Will, I think Will's a cute name.
How about we do this? I'll do this
Taylor?
very quickly since we're on a clock
No,
here.
Taylor's like a douchebag.
Sexiest guy named 2020.
we're literally
Brad
just
Pitt.
Oh,
2030.
2030 is like Klingon. That's the sexiest guy named in 2030. Oh,
Number one that pops up is
the number one.
Dean. We're like, what the?
Abe.
oh, yo,
Adonis.
Adonis.
Okay. I
Yo,
feel like Adonis.
that's hot.
Adonis is a badass.
Hey, yo,
That,
Adonis.
that is a king's
Adonis.
name.
That's a king's name.
That is a
I
king's
bow
name
to
right
Adonis.
there.
Adonis is the hot, and I like
Adonis
that it's
is-
like Donnie's in that name.
Adonis.
If an
Adonis.
Adonis walked in, yeah, I would have to like.
If we get
Not
15,
let-
If my girlfriend said, "Oh my God, I work with this guy Adonis. I f***ing hate him," I would say, "Babe, why would you bring him up like that?" I get hella self-conscious. She goes, "Oh my God, I f***ing hate Adonis." I'd say, "Do you have a crush on him or something?" That's
She
how
would just probably
sexy that
immediately
name
go,
is.
Yeah, I know.
That's how sexy Adonis is.
okay.
Sexiest girl names.
Donnie.
That's a hard one because that like differs.
Give
Emma.
me my name. Emma.
Okay.
Emma?
I
That's
love that
so
name.
white.
Not even Lauren.
I mean, so
Emma,
common.
Emma or Anna?
You know, I might be also biased, but I'm thinking Aaron.
You're fucking.
With an E. E-R-I-N.
Aaron just goes. I don't know. I really like Diamond, Cinnamon. I'm like, those are
Those are
stripper
stripper
names.
names. Those are
What are
stripper
you
names.
talking
They
about?
dance on a pole.
Anastasia.
Honestly.
That sounds like a Russian lawyer.
Sounds
It
like
is. It's
isn't
a
that-
Russian name.
Is that like a different
It's
way to say
Anastasia,
Anastasia?
but it's
Anastasia.
Anastasia.
So it's a different way of saying it, or is it-
Anastasia. My name's Anastasia. I'm better than probably every female,
Okay,
you know?
what about Allison? I like Allison.
I'm
No.
thinking.
Yo, you know what name I saw? There's a girl I met, and actually, wait, isn't this a character, you guys? The name Ren. I know that's a character from somewhere, but I met a girl named Ren.
Footloose.
From Star
Kylo
Wars.
it's
Ren.
from Footloose.
Ren?
From Star Wars.
That's Ren.
Ren McCormick.
Ray.
Ren McCormick.
Oh, it's from Even Stevens.
Addison Ren.
No.
Addison Ren.
Oh, Addison's a dope name. Addison's a really dope name.
Addison.
I thought you said
Yeah, it
Allison.
is pretty cool.
I said Allison, but it's 2 letters off. It's the same.
Okay.
Big
well,
difference.
Allison and Addison.
Tell that
Okay,
to
but
an
I could call you
Addison.
Yanni, and I would puke.
And every episode, we talk about 5 topics going on in the world, and we just kind of go on tangents about them. You guys are going to hear our views on it and some little stories that we have to go along with it. First topic is Donnie was saying the other day about that Charli thing. You said you saw somewhere that Charli
saves the world.
D'Amelio saves the world.
She does.
Charli
Wait,
D'Amelio
why? I
saved
swear
the
to
world.
God, I don't know what that is.
She made like a distance safety dance, and
Mm-hmm.
it went viral. And the freaking governor of like Ohio or someplace was
I-
like, Charli D'Amelio's out here saving lives. She ended it with like stay inside. Yeah.
I guess there's no difference in Charli doing it than like back in like the 90s if like Britney Spears did a commercial saying, "Don't do this."
She's like.
To the
Dude,
youth.
Charlie is now basically an A-list celebrity.
She's like
Her saying that is, I mean,
It's
pretty
true.
ridiculous for
She
us.
literally has more followers than probably
she's the most followed person.
18
on TikTok.
celebrities combined.
On TikTok, she's the most followed person. She passed
Yeah.
Lauren
Yeah.
Gray.
She's
40
basically.
million.
Haley
42
Bieber made a video,
million.
and there's like
42
5
million.
videos above Haley Bieber, and it's just Charlie. It's like, it doesn't
And
matter.
she's only what, 16?
I think she's 15.
I think
or,
she's
like, 14.
15.
That's insane.
That's insane, dude.
Or maybe
So
she just
insane.
turned 16.
You know what I
don't know.
hope though? I hope she doesn't get like affected by all this negatively. Because I always think with like young celebrities, like dude, that must suck sometimes. I've never met her, but
You-
she seems.
yeah.
She's actually really sweet.
You
I
know?
don't think I even follow her on TikTok. It's no hate. It's just like she's not like my type of like thing that I want to watch.
Yeah,
True.
I know for a fact people look at us and they're like, "Oh, I'm not into comedy stuff, or I'm not into this stuff. I'm not gonna watch it." No,
No.
hey, I don't
I
care.
know who
Yeah.
would
I'm
do
not your
that
thing.
because
Yeah.
funny is funny and comedy is fun.
You know?
but-
Yeah.
So on to our next topic off of Charlie. Aaron has one he would like to say. It's actually a question that he has for all of you and us.
How scary would it be if cats had hands? You just, like, I mean, like imagine,
human hands.
like human hands, like the size of like your hands.
Like if there's a thunderstorm
Yeah.
outside and your cat's scared, instead of petting it, you have to hold its hand now. What would you guys do? You have to go like this. You have to interlock. You compare whose hands are bigger, like a cute boyfriend and girlfriend thing. And then if your cat has bigger hands than you, it like does that thing where it puts its fingers over your fingertips, and you're like, oh my god, that's so cute. And you guys hold hands for like 8 hours.
You're like a little, you're like nervous about it at the same time.
Your cat's hands, because it can't communicate to you still. Okay, we can't get ahead of ourselves. If a cat had a hands, they still can't talk. So imagine teaching your cat to sign.
But I feel like you could teach them to do a lot more. Like you could teach your cat to paint.
Could you? Well, yeah, you could teach your cat to paint. Could you hold Could you like hold your cat's hands and do like the spin? You know, like where you like have like say you had a GoPro on, you're spinning with your cat. Like
you take the Disneyland photos.
Yeah, where
with like a girl,
yeah. In front of you and you're like.
And the comments are like,
"Is that your cat?
Is that a cat? Is that a feline?"
Oh my god.
Hey, Mittens, hand me the remote. You get the remote. Imagine.
Your cat sounds like it's just forever a motorcycle zooming past you.
You know when cats like there's like something at the edge of the table and they just go
and just wipe it off.
Push it
off.
A hand just going. I'd be like,
they learn how to flick.
Yeah.
They literally flick. They flick you.
What else? Because I'm thinking now it's like for some reason we've had hands our whole lives and hopefully we always have them. But what can we do with our hands?
Dude, I would train them immediately.
What do you mean? What can we do?
But like, what do we do with our hands that's like insane? Obviously, grab stuff, use them. I mean, like, cool stuff.
You know, like when you talk to your pets and you're like, you think they're sick, so you're like, are you okay? Imagine if the cat was just like,
oh my god, getting a thumbs up from a cat. Imagine getting a thumbs up from your cat.
Sis, where are
Sugar.
you? And then you just see this like hand arise from someplace, and it's just.
We go, oh, Sugar, how are you feeling?
He knocks on doors.
He goes, okay.
Hey.
He knocks coming in your. Oh my god, a cat like you're in your room alone. You hear this? The chime. And he doesn't finish the last one like a person.
He finishes the last one like meow. With like a meow.
We go, he has rhythm now that we gave him hands.
Imagine that though, because like, I mean, for example, like let's say you left the dogs out for the night.
Oh my goodness.
Imagine just waking up 3 a.m. and it's just knocking.
Oh my god.
I have to go pee. Oh no, they can't talk. So they'd have to do whatever.
Imagine like you have a cat and a dog, but the dog has paws and the cat has hands, and you walk in on the cat petting the dog.
Okay, well, cats have hands. Dogs, what if they had feet?
What? You just see them.
You play soccer with them. You put them in leagues.
They just have like when you put shoes on them, it's
cleats.
like normal. You know, like they actually have to wear shoes.
I said that the other day.
Like they need, like you need them.
That was so funny. Lauren
What?
and I talked about that.
What happened?
Just like the whole, if like it was normal for dogs to have shoes. Like every time they left the house, they had to put on their shoes.
Like if you saw a dog in public and like in the store and they didn't have like sneakers on, you'd be like, okay.
What do you guys think of people who like dress their animals before they go out?
Okay,
you know how that's a real thing.
That's a real thing, and it's a scary thing.
I think it's weird.
I think
like,
it depends on the breed.
Yeah, for example, if you and your dog were going to go on like a vacation somewhere, like I don't know,
just you and your dog.
If you're going to like Hawaii or like Las Vegas,
just you and your dog that have legs.
Exactly. If you're doing that with your dog and you had to dress it up, or else you felt wrong.
I feel like it could be like some of it could be cute, but some of it could be like not cute. It's like, yeah, I go to Hawaii. You're like, oh, cool, I got a cool little Hawaiian shirt. But like, you go to Hawaii, you shave it, like the front at the top of it, and you just give it like little like trousers.
Yeah,
you know,
like
just
normal.
as like
if it's a shirt that's like a baby blue color, and on the back it has a paw print, and it says "I rough you," that's nice. But if it's like a cardigan,
even like a suit of armor,
cardigan, no joke about it. It's just clothing. It's like
He's like his own closet.
like,
stop.
Because I always see people that like have dogs and they dress them up and they think it's cute, but it's like fashionable. I'm like, your dog.
You
is
know,
not...
the dog doesn't have any sense of
It
fashion.
doesn't
It
care.
depends on the breed. Like I feel like if you see it on a Yorkie, it's like but if you see it on a Great Dane, you're like take it off.
Could you imagine just walking out in public and you see a dog with a suit of armor on?
Mm-hmm.
Literally a suit of armor.
I would
First
think
of
that
all,
something's wrong.
I would ask him to knight me. If he was a cute dog, I'd say that's the cutest little knight I've ever seen.
He like stabs you. He stabs you with a knife.
It's like a literal knight.
He gets on our podcast. He becomes the 5th person. We're like, no,
He crosses his
NIGHT.
legs. He goes, well, you know, it's actually funny when you guys go to a kennel. You guys know kennels and stuff, like normal conversation. He goes, well, you know, the funny thing about Petco is, you know, the treats everywhere. You know, those are
He's spitting facts that no one knows.
Those aren't GMO. You guys know that, right? We go, oh, we don't know that. Oh my God. Donnie just has Domino's open right now. She's like ordering a pizza during the podcast.
I also asked Donnie if she wanted Domino's.
I know.
And then
30
she
minutes
saw
ago.
And then she saw the Domino's.
I know, and then I saw it, and I smelled it, and I really just, I wanted it.
That's happened to me way too many times.
This is not a paid promotion, by the way.
Domino's, not the pizza place.
I have Domino's set to every place I've ever been.
The game? She's ordering like 8 of them. You know, I have, is this our third topic we're about to talk about?
I think third topic.
I have a third topic, which is funny. It's actually also a question. What is the you guys will love this. What is the scariest children's movie you have ever watched?
Coraline.
Coraline.
Preston,
No,
I'm not gonna lie.
Coraline is my comfort movie.
I'm just gonna tell you
weird.
right now.
You are weird.
Any movie that has to do with like grown, like people in like
The
costumes.
Wiggles. I've never seen the Wiggles movie.
Like Teletubbies. I don't know.
I never watched the Wiggles and I never watched Teletubbies.
I used to watch.
They're terrifying.
I used to watch
so
the
scary.
Wiggles, which made me feel really weird. It's like
I
a
saw
bunch
the
of
Wiggles in
men with
concert.
no wives dancing in a room.
No, why?
I saw
They're
the
like
Wiggles.
color coordinated too.
Wait, the Wiggles?
Yeah.
I saw them in concert
How was that?
Where did they hold those?
in Dallas.
Jails?
How?
So we're now down to 3
The public-
bites.
They were all
public-
inmates. I
The
thought.
public
You go,
libraries.
no.
The public libraries.
So the Wiggles were a multi-million-dollar group. You know, obviously when we were children.
Well, yeah.
And you said you saw them live in Idaho in
No,
a public
Texas.
library?
In Texas.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, Donnie, I hate to break it to you, those weren't the real Wiggles. Those are definitely people that could wiggle, but they weren't the Wiggles.
She's like, yeah, I
like-
saw it at the fair
So-
in Idaho. Those weren't the real ones.
The Wiggles would no.
Donnie just turned. She goes, "Yeah, I also met Santa at the mall."
We go,
Oh.
oh, she doesn't
never
know
actually did that. I was
anything."
terrified of him.
I mean, like it's an old dude in a.
But I did have one of my dad's friends dress up as Santa and come to our house in the middle of the night on Christmas Eve and give us gifts.
Okay, so
Spoiler
you're like
alert.
100% Caucasian.
Spoiler alert, though.
Only white families did that when like
Wait,
they would
no.
have a guy on Christmas come in, because like other mixed families or you know like me, like I'm half Hispanic,
One
half
of his
like
friends
white.
was on our roof doing this to make it sound like rain.
Oh, the last name on that family was either Johnson, Williams,
Or
like,
Smith.
or Smith.
You guys know those they're sticks and they have like a round top with like lights and they spin super fast.
Lightsabers.
Like at Disneyland.
Yeah.
You would hit it
That's
and it goes
what
like
I got from him. That's what he gave me. That is what he gave
for
me.
your big Christmas gift.
Yep.
Did you become Jewish after that? Because I wouldn't have wanted to celebrate Christmas after that. Because that's terrible.
You turn into
You start celebrating
Just
Hanukkah.
Christmas into Hanukkah.
'cause he
Yeah,
was done with
I
it.
guess you don't even have to be Jewish to celebrate Hanukkah. Because I know people who aren't even.
I just want to say though, the amount of effort that it took to just stomp. Imagine
I
him stomping
know.
on the roof. And then he falls.
I honestly.
Imagine him falling off of the roof. Though.
That's
You
the
just
that's
hear-
the plot to the Santa Claus movie.
That's a real
That
movie.
is Tim Allen's Santa Claus movie. That was the script, Aaron. Isn't it funny? Wait, do you know how Aaron just thinks he just came up with that off the like he did just come up with that off the top of his head? Like you just said that like genuinely. That's exactly what the people with the Santa Claus movie did one day. They were having coffee. They were like, "What if he like falls off the roof and becomes Santa?"
If you had let me finish my thought, though,
$1
I was
billion.
gonna say it reminds me of like one of those old '90s movies. You know, like any time that had to do with Santa,
They always fell.
or like something that had to be like a quirky thing where they're like, oh, like you know, Home Alone.
and like fall.
Yeah, and then they fall down, and they're like, they should be so much more hurt than they are. They like get up, they're like, that kind of
They
hurt
go,
my
"Ah,"
pinky
and
toe.
then like a sleigh bell when they go, like you know what I mean? Like the effect of a sleigh. They like wipe off the snow. And it's like.
yeah, like in Home Alone.
They would be almost paralyzed. Falling from like a 15-foot drop on your neck or your back.
Spoiler alert, though, Santa is real.
Santa's in Israel?
Spoiler.
Santa's
Santa is
Jesus?
Israel.
Santa is in Israel.
So Coraline, you know what I think it was about Coraline? Was it's not clay.
I was
animation.
never-
What is
I
it
was
called?
never
Stop
scared.
motion? So it's like the stop motion because it's like when things go like in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like weird movements and their fingers are like.
I could imagine that being scary if that was like in real life.
What was the scary-
Beetlejuice-
how about you?
Beetlejuice was a scary movie.
That was also stop
Beetlejuice
motion.
was a
I never watched
terrifying
it.
movie.
Stop motion animation. When he was a monster, all those lizard monster things are stop motion. You know when their face opens up?
Yeah.
That was stop motion. It's scary.
That was terrifying.
Wait, didn't Tim Burton make Beetlejuice?
I think so, yeah. Anyways, though, guys, Thank you all for watching the first episode of
First
Nights
episode.
at the Round Table.
Nights at the Round Table.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And if you haven't already, check out the Ryza clothing website. Get some clothing right now.
Get warm.
Right now.
Get warm.
Get warm. It's comfy. It's relatable. It's awesome. I don't know about relatable, but
if you don't want to be warm, buy the hoodie and throw it away. As long as you support us financially.
Other than that, though, all of our social medias are going to be down in the description below, along with all of the social medias for the Ryza accounts. So don't forget to go check them out. Links are all in the bio. We hope you enjoyed. If you did not, then you know what? We don't like
You'll enjoy it next week.
And make sure you follow us, or we'll follow you.
No.
Well,
is that not?
You end with a
you don't
terrible
follow them out?
Okay, guys. Thank you for watching.
Thanks,
we will
guys.
catch you guys next week.
Catch you on Wednesday.
See you next week, guys.
Or Wednesday for our weekly video. Okay.
Stay safe, stay inside. Bye.